Hello children, welcome to Learner's Planet. Children, this is our 10th session on the topic of addition, and in the previous session we had done double digit additions of numbers from 10 to 99, and in this session also we're going to do the same. We'll be taking some different numbers this time, so just be ready to solve them with me. You can always pause the session and try to solve them on your own, and if you don't get it, you can just match the answer with mine and see the steps that I do, so that you can see what mistake you've made. And if your answer is right, that means that's really good that you've been practicing. So keep your notebook and pencil with you and solve the sums with me. Now children, let's start off with the addition. Alright, so first we'll write tens in units as usual. Now suppose we have 78 plus 79. Now we'll add the units first, so that's 8 plus 9, that is equal to 17. So 7 is here and 1 is carried. So 7 plus 7, that's 14, plus 1, 15. Right? Now see, now this is the units place. The lines, they aren't straight, I'm sorry for that. Alright? And this is the hundreds place. So one should come under the hundreds place, tens, and then units. Alright? So don't just stick them together like this, or else it won't even be clear to the teacher. Keep some distance like you always have kept between the units and the tens digit. Even though 15 over here is the answer together, you have to keep some space between it. Okay? Even if it's only this much, it's fine. But there has to be space. Okay? Don't stick it like that, or this will look like 6. Alright? So keep this in mind. And if you want, okay, actually maybe in your maths notebook you would be having these square boxes, right? So it's much more easier that ways while you solve. Alright, so let's take some other sum. Now children, I'll teach you how to solve in the grid way. Alright, now see, first look at this carefully. Alright, we have the tens over here and the units over here in two different grids. Alright, now we'll write the numbers. Suppose we have to take 56 plus is over here in another grid, 72, and this is the line over here like this. Okay, that is separating the addition numbers and the answer. So now we'll add 6 plus 2, that's 8. So under this block, that is under the units, and 7 plus 5, that is 12. So 2 over here and 1 will come in the other block, that has hundreds over here. Alright, now I'll show it to you clearly. Suppose we'll write hundreds, tens, and units. Alright, so the plus sign, it will come over here. It can't come under hundreds because then it will be wrong. Okay, we're not adding 3-digit numbers over here. I'm just showing it to you so that you get, it's clear to you how the 100 number, the place value of 100, will come under the hundreds place. Now if we have 38 plus 78, right? So this is the line over here. Now 8 plus 8, that's 16. 6 and 1 is carried. 7 plus 3, 10, plus 1, 11. So 1 is over here and 1 is over here. Alright, this is a very easy way of adding it, and when you solve it in the grid book, alright, it's even easier. Each square over here is actually of the same size. Over here, actually in this particular one, it's not, but in the books that you have, they're all of the same size, and they're quite big and prominent, so that you can carefully write the numbers in it. Alright, and as of now, while you're just doing the basics of addition, you should practice in that. alright, because it's much more easier in that. Because when you do it in an, on a plain line text lined book like that, sometimes what can happen, suppose you're writing tens and units, so maybe you wrote 16 like this, alright, so that will be a problem. But over here it's, you know in the grid that comes below the 100 tens or units, that is supposed to be taken as that place value, alright. So you solve it in the grid or the square boxes book, and I'll solve it in the plain way. Now let's solve some other sums. Now suppose we have tens and units first, then 7 79 plus 83. So 8 plus 3, that's equal to 12. So 2 over here, 1 is over here. Now 8 plus 7, that is 15, plus 1 16. So 6 is over here, 1 is over here. So that's 162. So again tens in units, then 61 plus 59. So that's 9 plus 1, that is equal to 10. So 0 over here, 1 is carried. So 5 plus 6, that's 11, plus 1, 12. Now children, when numbers that come just like, suppose we have 1 and 2 like this in addition, or 3 or 4 or 7 or 8, what you can do is, when you have one carry over, you can add it to the number that is smaller, so that you don't get confused while you add them. So add it to the smaller one, so it will become the number that comes just next after. So you'll have to add 2 plus 2 only in this case over here. When 1 is carried over here, so you just have to add 4 plus 4, and over here 8 plus 8, so that you don't get confused while adding 5 and 6 over here. What you can do is alternatively add, first count 5, so that's 5 plus 1 6 plus 6 12. Alright, because 5 plus 6 maybe you won't get it on the first go. That will be 11. If you don't get it, then it's better that you add 1 to 5, and then similarly over here also you can do that. So that's, first you'll add 1 plus 7, that's 8, 8 plus 8, 16. Okay. So now up till now we did the vertical way. Now we'll do some in horizontal way. Tens, units. 63 plus, again tens in units, 75 equals to, again tens in units. Now for 5 plus 3, that is 8. 8 is over here. We don't have any carryover, so that's 7 plus 6. So that is 13. So 3 over here, 1 is over here. Okay? Now again tens units plus tens units. Now suppose we have 51 plus 48, plus will come over here, equals to tens in units. Now 8 plus 1, that's 9, and 4 plus 5, that's again 9. So that's 99. Now again tens units. Suppose we have 98 plus tens in units, 97. And that's again tens in units. So 7 plus 8, that's 15. 5 and 1 is carried. So 9 plus 1, 10, plus 9, 19. Alright? So that's 195. Similarly, we'll add this again tens and units. Suppose we have 23 plus tens in units. This is tens, this is T. And 23 plus maybe 65. Alright? that's again tens and units. Now 5 plus 3, that's 8, and 6 plus 2, that's again 8. Alright, so that's 88. Now suppose we have tens and units, that's 29 plus 92. Now 9 plus 2, that's equal to 11. 1 over here, 1 is carried. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 12. That's 121. Now children, when you add 9 plus 2 or 2 plus 9, I'm sorry, this is plus. Wait, I'll write it again. Okay, see here. When you add 9 plus 2 or 2 plus 9, the answer of both is same, okay? It doesn't matter how the number is placed, okay? Because 9 plus 2 over here is equal to 11 and 9 plus 2 over here is equal to 11. I'm sorry, 2 plus 9 is equal to 11 and 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. Okay, so in addition, it doesn't matter how the placing of the digits is, okay? Though in subtraction, it matters a lot. Alright? So while doing addition, you don't need to worry about what the answer will be, okay? Unless you have added it correctly. Alright? We'll take a few more sums now. Suppose we have again tens and units. 56 plus 67. So that's 7 plus 6, that's 13. 3 over here, 1 is carried. Now 5 plus 1, 6 plus 6, 12. That's 123. 123 is the answer. Now suppose we again have tens and units. 45 plus 55. So 5 plus 5, that's 10, 0. 1 is carried, so 4 plus 1, 5 plus 5, that's 10. So that's 100, right? So 100 is the answer. Now let's take 71 plus 61. That's 1 plus 1, that's 2. 7 plus 6, that is equal to 13. Right? So that's 132. Now suppose we have maybe 89 plus 21. So 1 plus 9 equals to 10. So 0 is here. 1 is carried. Now 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1, 11. So that's 110. Now tens and units. Suppose we have 69 plus again tens and units. 21 is equal to again tens and units. Now 1 plus 9, that is 10. So 0, 1 is carried. 2 plus 1, that's 3. Plus 6, that's 9. So that's 90. Alright. Now suppose we have 38 plus tens and units. 71 equals to again tens and units. So 1 plus 8, that is equal to 9. 7 plus 3, that's equal to 10. So that's 109. So again we have tens and units. Suppose we have 51 plus tens and units. 71. Which is equal to again tens and units. This is 5, okay? Wait, I'll write it clearly. So 1 plus 1, that is 2, and 7 plus 5, that is 12. Right? So that's 122. I hope now you are thorough with double digit additions and you would be able to solve any double digit number that you're given to add. Okay? And I hope you practice these sums at least with me. And you can also practice some other sums from maybe your school book, or tell your parents to, give you some worksheets. So this is very easy. In the next session, we'll go one step ahead. We'll take the triple digit addition. Alright. For that you need to know counting from 100 to 999. Okay. If you don't know, then this is it until this session, or you can just try on with me in the next session. Maybe you'll be able to add, because 3-digit addition isn't a very difficult thing. It's just like what we did over here, but there's just one more number ahead of the tens place. Alright, and it's also very easy. Okay, so I'll see you in the next session. Bye.